Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Ultra, ultra. Flight blue. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Murray. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. The slot man in motion right.
Six, mega. Cluster, six.
Second down and inches. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in Week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Slot man moves right. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by...
Intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over first down 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On second down, Grayson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them. To shorten.
Touchdown, Bears! John Ross, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Fields. This pass on target. Velus Jones with it. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, it's Fields.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down now, Grayson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Cole Kmet,
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
and the Bears are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and it's now 14-0.
Bears 14, Vikings nothing.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Here we go.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook. 4 yards the pickup. First down. The Vikings are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
They run the counter with Cook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5.
The slot man in motion right. On second down, Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
They'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Ready?
They'll look to run with Nwangu. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Come on.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try again. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Caught by Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That looks like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll run on first down. Grayson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Fields eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now Fields.
Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 21-7.
Score Bears 21, Vikings 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Red, cycle.
They'll throw now on the final play. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd and 9. Fields. Man open, here is Jones. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. A gain there of 21 yards.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Grayson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Now it's Fields.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Vikings 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at about the 1.
And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They start the drive with Cook. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start the drive. He gave some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Yellow.
Slot man moves right.
Yellow. Blue striker.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Vikings send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he gets this away. And look at this. This is a good one. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, Grayson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much of in this game. A really nice run. Did they decide to come back with it? Or was that just a little flash, and maybe they continue to try and throw the ball?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Grayson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run on first down. Grayson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Taken down at the 14-yard line.
quarters have come and gone. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Fields. Open man. He finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bears are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Now 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Yellow, blue. Strike. Check strike. White, white.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break, from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Fields now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks it right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Right two. 6. Mega. Blaster. 6.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Complete. Smith has it.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Black shot. Eagle blue.
Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Red cycle. Claws red. You yellow. Blue striking.
They'll look to throw again.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
White. Black Ultra. Real green.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
6. Mega.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Complete to number 28. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, Grayson. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
On play action, Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. but a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 4th down, Fields. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Chicago, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.